The Systemic Impact Unit uses creative advocacy and traditional litigation tools to address systemic issues impacting vulnerable, historically marginalized, and low-income communities in Southeast Los Angeles and Orange counties. We would not be able to do our work if it weren't for partners like Covington and Burling. From day one, nearly 2 years ago, Covington has been fiercely dedicated to this case and to ensuring that our clients and low-income Californians have equal access to justice. And now, here we are on the verge of a historic California Supreme Court decision that will hopefully shed light on millions of hearings that are currently happening in the dark. It is such a privilege to recognize Covington as CLA SoCal's Partner of the Year and to thank them for their amazing work and commitment.
Historically, California courts have relied on court reporters to transcribe a word-for-word record of what happens in the courtroom. This is known as a verbatim record. But in recent years, there's been a growing shortage of court reporters, which has now reached a tipping point.
When I first heard about this issue, I was shocked to learn how many litigants were unable to access justice simply because they couldn't afford a verbatim record of their court proceedings. It seemed like there was such an obvious solution to an important problem in the form of electronic recording. Partnering with the amazing attorneys at Community Legal Aid SoCal to look for ways to challenge the status quo and eventually bringing the writ petition has been an incredibly rewarding experience.
At the outset of this case, I spent a morning at the Los Angeles Superior Courthouse in downtown LA to watch family law proceedings. In just a few hours, in just a few minutes really, it became abundantly clear that every litigant must have access to a verbatim record. Our system of justice depends on parties being able to refer to precisely what occurred in the courtroom, and only a verbatim record makes that possible.
There's an easy solution that's readily available. Electronic recording equipment can be used to create a record when court reporters are unavailable. But unfortunately, a California state law currently prohibits the use of electronic recording in family, probate, and unlimited civil cases to create an official record.
We decided to file an original writ with the California Supreme Court because it provided the best opportunity to get statewide relief for litigants unable to pay for a court reporter. In February, when the Supreme Court agreed to hear our case, the entire team was overjoyed because the court accepting our case was far from a foregone conclusion. The court takes on approximately 1% of the writs it receives, and only a small portion of those are original writs.
I came to Covington in part because of the firm's commitment to meaningful pro bono work, and I was invited to join this team on my second day at the firm. It's been wonderful to start my legal career working on such an important issue, and I've learned a great deal from all the attorneys on the case, including our amazing co-counsel at CLA SoCal.
Dedication to pro bono is at the heart of our law firm's identity. The second best thing you can hope for as a lawyer is an opportunity to work on an important case that has the potential to dramatically improve our legal system. But the very best thing you can hope for is the opportunity to work on that important case with a team of extremely talented and dedicated lawyers. Working with Sarah, Caitlin, Erica, and others on this case has been both enjoyable and rewarding on every level.
Thank you, Sonia, for your fearless, passionate leadership and for every hour spent drafting our numerous briefs. Thank you, Ellen, for your skillful case management and critical attention to detail that has ensured every filing went smoothly. And thank you, Brianna, Eva, and Jacob for all of your hard work on complex research assignments that were essential to the success of this case.